And I'm gonna be fully transparent. The only reason why I didn't put her higher on my list is because I thought that at very first, you know, when her group was introduced. Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we have a very special one because we're gonna be talking about the swimsuit competition during the preliminary competition of Miss Grand International 2021. How exciting is that? So as you guys know, this competition just took place like hours ago, and of course I had to check it out. I was at work, but you know that I was on my cell phone, like on the side, just looking at the competition, coming up with my topics, taking notes. And here on this video I'm gonna be presenting to you my topics for this entire competition and give you some of my comments, my thoughts, my feedback, and the reason why I put each candidate on this ranking. In case that you haven't seen it, I also made a separate video to this one where I was talking about the evening gown competition of the same preliminary, you know, Miss Grand International. So that video was a lot of fun, so I suggest that you check it out right after this one. So today I will be presenting to you the top 10 candidates that in my opinion really stood out the most. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please leave a like so that my video gets recommended to more people, help a brother, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, let me know in the comment section if you agree with my topics, my comment, my feedback, all of it. Or even if you don't, let me know who would you put on the list and why. I want to know, I'm interested. Alright my friends, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed.
Be strong.
Alright, so let's start with number 10 on the list. We have the beautiful Miss Thailand. I honestly really loved her aura during the entire swimsuit presentation. I thought that she had a lot of rhythm, she looked sexy, she looked playful. And those are the things that I'm really, you know, expecting from the candidates in this type of competition, for the swimsuit especially. And we talk very often about the Latinas and how they move and the rhythm and all of that. I really feel like Thailand stood out when it comes to this particular aspect. She was able to find the right balance between giving us, you know, fierce and also a positive aura, which I think that is kind of a challenge sometimes because you tend to get, you know, the adrenaline kicks in, the music was exciting, but she was able to keep it together and just deliver, you know, the right amount. So really props to you, Miss Thailand. Number 9 on the list, we have this stunning Miss South Africa. And I'm gonna be fully transparent. The only reason why I didn't put her higher on my list is because I thought that at very first, you know, when her group was introduced, she was doing it a little bit too much. She was over exaggerating her body movements and the intensity of her walk. Maybe, I don't know, like she was nervous, or maybe she was just really trying to overdo it. I don't know, but that part was not my favorite. However, when it came her individual turn to really just present herself, I really feel like she delivered a lot. First of all, I really like her facial expressions, her smile, her eye contact with the camera, and really just how engaging she seems to be when it comes to the audience. Her body, we already knew that it was stunning and that she had the technique, because she was one of the candidates who really stood out for me during the previous swimsuit presentation that we had on the dock. So going into this preliminary competition, my expectation was very high. She did not disappoint, she did deliver. So maybe for finals, she should just find the right balance for her energy levels, and I think that she will be able to rock it. Number 8 on the list, we have Indonesia, and in my opinion, she looked amazing. First of all, let me tell you, that body, girl, sana all, I'm jealous. Just kidding, but I mean, she is so curvilicious. I really love it. It's like an hourglass, and I feel like what I like the most about this candidate really is just her attitude. You know, when she goes on stage, she has fun. She's just, you know, living her best life, enjoying the moment, and that, as being part of the audience, you see that and you have fun too. There were moments where she was dancing, where she was singing along, and in my opinion, that's what the competition should be all about. You know, yes, we are trying to pick one winner, we are trying to crown a queen, but at the same time, we want to make sure that the process is enjoyable for the candidates, and that at the end of the day, we're gonna pick someone who will embody the spirit of the organization, and it should be all about this. So I enjoyed her presentation. Besides her singing and her dancing, something else that I did appreciate was her flow. It was just so smooth, so flawless. Well done, Indonesia. Number 6 on the list goes to Brazil. And something that I noticed about Miss Brazil, and that I told you about on my previous video about the evening gowns, is that Brazil really is a tall girl, and she is not very curvilicious. You know, she's more on the slim side. However, she knows her body and she knows how to work with it, how to present it, you know, how to move her hands and her hips to really complement her body type. So on the runway, she seemed very, very commanding, and there's just like this connection with the camera, you know, back and forth with the eyes, with the facial expressions. There is something as well about her hair that I really feel like puts her under a very positive light. I don't know, it just works for me. It's kind of like she knows what she has and she knows how to flaunt it, and I am all here for it. And all of that blended with a lot of confidence, which she honestly just exudes. I feel like it was, you know, a perfect presentation. Honestly, at this point, I have very, very high expectations for Miss Brazil. She did very well during the evening gown. She did very well during the swimsuit presentation. So I'm expecting to see her within the top 10 for final competition, and who knows, maybe even top 5. We'll see what happens. Number 6 on the list, we have Philippines, Samantha Panlilio, and I believe that Samantha did such an amazing job because my girl, you know, she is really all about the technique. She has been preparing for months and months and months, and we have been witnessing that. For those of you who follow Samantha's journey closely, I really thought that there was not a single moment where Samantha, you could criticize like the angle or the technique or the turn or the smoothness. You know, it was all there, so you could really see the result of the hard work. And you know, to be honest, the only reason why she didn't make it inside the top 5 for me was because I think that she got caught a little bit into, you know, thinking about delivering and hitting all the marks and forgot to have a little bit more fun. I wanted to see her, you know, like the other candidates were dancing, the other candidates were just like singing along, smiling a little bit more, and I feel like she was really concentrated. I don't blame her for that. If I was there, I would be the one like counting my steps, like 1, 2, 3, okay, now turn, now go. I think that if she keeps that in mind for the finals, she has a very good chance of making it into the top 10, perhaps top 5. We'll see, Samantha. We're rooting for you, so girl, go and kill it. But honestly, from head to toe, her body is perfect. She has been very vocal about her fasting and how much she takes care of her diet. The technique, as I told you, it was there since day 1, so no complaints. So it's all about the attitude at this point. Just enjoy the moment, girl. You have this in the bag. Number 5 on the list, we have Costa Rica. And something that I really appreciate about this girl is that in a category like swimsuit, where most candidates really go above and beyond, do the absolute most to look sexy and tantalizing and, you know, like and give you the sass and the fierceness, I feel like Costa Rica gives us a little bit of that, but also like a lot of innocent aura. Like when she walks down the stage, it's like commanding and it's strong, but it's also like cute. I don't know if you see what I'm saying, but like when she walks, it's cute. I like that. I like that balance. Just because of that, she is not compromising any of the movement or the rhythm or the flow, the smoothness when she turns, the hairography, which you know I love. From the moment that I see her, I just feel like, damn, she's sexy, but then it's like, I want her to be my friend because she looks friendly, she looks cute. Yeah. But jokes aside, very solid runway, very solid body, very solid attitude and aura overall. So nothing to criticize. I'm excited for the future. Costa Rica is doing that. Number 4 on the list, we have Colombia, which once again, something to be expected at this point of Colombia. I mean, very, very solid when it comes to their training. They are very, you know, precise, very immaculate when it comes to how they train their candidates, and I feel like it shows. She did have fun, so you know there was that aspect, and there was also all the technical aspect as well. But like I was telling you earlier for Thailand, I feel like something that I really enjoyed about Colombia is that she was very balanced when it comes to, you know, everything. She was not like over singing, she was not over dancing, she was not just too much on her head. So it was like, you know, a very solid presentation, and I feel like that's why she landed so close to the top 3. She was very coordinated with her body movement, so that was, you know, fun to watch, because sometimes you can see people who are like, they don't know what to do with their hands, or they don't know, you know, where to go. So anyways, that was not a problem for Miss Colombia. And overall, the confidence, man, I mean, the confidence was just there, and you could tell. Now we're getting into top 3, and I already know some of y'all are gonna tell me, Luis, the bias is real, but I promise, I kid you not, ain't no bias here, okay? Look, my number 3 is Miss Cuba, okay? And it's not because I'm Cuban, but hear me out. My girl was standing out of her group from the first moment. Do you remember when they were like together, like they were just walking all together as a group? I couldn't keep my eyes off this girl. There is just something so beautiful about Hazel, so commanding. When she had her solo moment to present herself on the runway, like she was looking sideways, you could only see her profile. And it was like so dramatic, so serious. But from the moment that she knew that it was her cue to start, you could just feel her face light up, smile, enjoy the moment. She was doing her choreography, twirling on stage, just enjoying the music, dancing, singing. I mean, and at the end of the runway, she had like those very penetrating looks. You know that I love me some penetrating looks. So, I mean, she gave me everything that I was expecting. I cannot complain. It was the perfect mix between commanding and sexy. And I don't know if it's because maybe she doesn't feel as much pressure. You know that Cuba is not like a big pageant country. However, we did win a Miss Grand International title, okay? Don't forget about that. Because she knows that our pageant community is not as big. She just seemed to genuinely be enjoying the moment, and it showed. It did translate to her performance, and it did pay off at the end of the day, in my very humble opinion. So Miss Cuba, Hazel, mi amor, amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Okay, now let's get to number 2 on the list. We have Miss Dominican Republic. I mean, Lord Jesus. No surprises. No surprises. Dominican Republic, I've told you this before over and over and over again. This is the Naomi Campbell of Miss Grand International 2021. Everything from her walk, her face, facial expressions, the hair, everything is on point. And for a challenge like this one, I knew that she was going to excel, and my God, I was not disappointed. If I had to summarize her entire performance with one word, I feel like it will be fierce. Because from the first moment that she was supposed to start walking until the last very moment that the camera was focusing on her, it was smooth from beginning to end. There was not a moment where she felt, you know, disoriented. There was not a moment where she felt confused. It was all planned, timed, perfectly executed. And I mean, as a fan of hers already, that was very gratifying. But also when I have to compare to other candidates and really try to come up with a fair topics, I mean, I couldn't give her anything other than number 2 because I feel like she deserves it. Honestly, she makes my job so easy. Thank you for that, Miss Dominican Republic. I love you. And last but not least, number 1 on the list, we have Miss Puerto Rico, which, oh my God, y'all, she killed this. She understood the assignment. She did what? She understood the assignment. Hey, she understood the assignment. She understood the assignment. Oh my God, let me tell you, this girl, I was just like, my jaw dropped. I was like in denial of how great she did. Take all of the things that I've told you before for most candidates, the fun elements, the rhythm, enjoying the moment, singing along, dancing, technique, all of it. It really, honestly, you can find it within her performance. In my opinion, this was really the most complete one because not only she seemed to enjoy everything from A to Z, but she also respected all the technical aspects of what is required on this type of, you know, competitions. Also, something that I really saw in her that I didn't see as much on other candidates was she was very aware of her body, her angles, and how to really show her body under the best light. And what I mean by this is, for example, when she will stop or when she will twirl, she will do it in a way that will always complement, I don't know, her leg or her waist or even her behind. I mean, she was looking fine. Puerto Rico, once again, she has proved that she is really a force to be reckoned with. I'm excited for finals and I'm really hoping to see her within top 5 because she can honestly surprise us all. You know, I've been noticing a lot of Latino references within the competition so far when it comes to the music, when it comes to, you know, a lot of things here and there. So I don't know if the organization is trying to tell us something. You tell me what you think about that in the comment section, okay? So there you have it, everyone. That was my list of my top 10 picks for the swimsuit presentation of the preliminary competition of Miss Grand International 2021. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, as I always tell you, please go ahead in the comments. Let me know what you think about my list, my ranking, comments, feedback, all of it. If there's someone else that you wanted to include, let me know and why. This is an open conversation. And while you're at it, please don't forget to leave a like on my videos that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, come here and give me a hug. That's a little tradition on the channel. You know that I love you, that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses, and I'll see you on the next one.